everyone, Brendan the Blind Guy here. Now, yeah, a little piece of you probably suspected I'd be here at Scene Heard Festival in Newcastle. No surprises, really. What can I say? I've got nothing else better to do than talk to Mr. Ashley here from Victoria band Even, who opened up the festival right out of the woods, straight up on the main stage. How are you, Ashley?
I'm good, mate. How are you, buddy?
Very good, very good.
Thanks for chatting. It's nice.
Yeah. So it was a pretty impressive set you put on out there.
Well, thank you, buddy.
So for people who couldn't come here today, kind of give us a bit of a teaser of what Even brings to the stage.
Okay, we're a stadium band trapped in a pub. How does that sound?
That's a pretty epic way of describing it, yeah.
Yeah, so in my mind, every time I'm playing gigs in a pub, I feel like I'm at Nebworth 1979.
Yep.
Today, it was like that. Like, we're playing in a field and it was a nice time to play. Everyone's fresh and I get to do massive guitar solos, which is pretty much the reason for songs, really. Just to me, a song is a vehicle for a guitar solo.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
And these kind of gigs, it's like, mate, it's open slather, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the test cricket of rock. Your gigs, some gigs are like the T20 of rock. This is like test. You're in for the long haul, you go for the long solo, mate. You get comfortable at the crease and you... Anyway, sorry, enough analogies, enough sporting analogies.
Oh, well, no. It's awesome. I love good analogies. Yeah. Rightio. So you guys have actually been supporting the Dandy Warhols. So you know... Well, you did support them in Sydney and Melbourne over the past week, didn't you?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
That would have been pretty amazing. So, honestly, are you a fan of the Dandy Warhols?
I am a fan of the Dandy Warhols, and we met them 20 years ago, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in 1998, and they invited us on their next tour, and the next tour after that, So we did 6 tours with the Dandies around Australia.
Wow.
Played with them we played them overseas a couple of times, and we became buddies over time. So I'm a fan. Like, I've seen so many Dandy shows. In fact, you know what? They're probably the band that I've seen the most in my gig-going days. So I've seen so many Dandy shows, I've lost count. But I love their songs. I love the harmonies, the Brent and Courtney harmonies, and Peter's guitar playing, and Zia playing bass on the keyboards. Like, there's something so unique about the Dandies. And actually, Zia's playing some electric bass these days, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been listening to their records for 20 years, so...
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So, how has this tour been performing with the Dandies? Like, so, you know, because they're celebrating their 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
So, how's the energy been, like, compared to, 20 years ago to now?
It's a great question, man. That's a really good question. I think, like a lot of bands, you become a little bit more streamlined as you get older.
Yep.
Because it becomes a bit more precious to you. And I think everyone gets older, like, people have families. When it comes time to get your band on stage, at this point in our lives, you've got to do it properly.
Yeah.
You can't do it half-assed. So they're a pretty streamlined unit. And they were great. Saw them twice. Forum in Melbourne, Enmore Theatre in Sydney.
Nice.
And, their catalogue has grown, like our catalogue has grown.
Yeah.
Like every band, really, because they haven't split up. And all of our band, a lot of these bands have had little breaks in transmission. But, yeah, look, they're always a well-oiled machine. Like, even back in the day, they were a highly organised band, Like, I don't know the inner workings of them, but they seem to me they always managed to get to the show and they always managed to do the show, so...
Nice.
That's the key, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm pretty keen to catch them out here, so...
Yeah, that'll be in a good environment festival, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine there's going to be a little bit of wacky weed smoke in the crowds that might give me the munchies,
well,
but...
I don't know, mate. There's a fairly heavy police presence down there, so...
Oh, that's good.
They might get it downwind and the dogs might start running, mate. I don't know.
Because I was actually talking to the drummer of the Dandy Warhols, and he said that, yeah, that kind of scent is kind of like a common thing at their shows.
Well, it is a herb, isn't it?
It is.
It's a herbaceous thing, so it's not for me to judge.
I'm not condoning it, people. Not at all. Okay, just so I'm not digging any graves here.
No, mate.
Oh, anyway. Okay, so talking about you being together for, you
25
guys,
years.
Yeah, 25 for you as well.
Us, yeah,
wow, that's pretty amazing. Okay, so for you guys personally, like with your songwriting, How has your songwriting and performance progressed in 25 years?
Ooh, that's a great question too. I'd like to think I'm getting better at performing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting better at songwriting though.
Okay. You're enjoying it still, I hope.
I love it. It happens very infrequently. I don't have the Nick Cave philosophy where I don't lock in, check in at 9 in the morning theoretically, I don't have a space where I sit down and write for extended periods. I just carry on with my life in the things that I do. I've got a family, I play in other bands, that kind of thing. If a song comes along, I'll try and remember it, write it down, or record on the phone. It's very fleeting for me, writing songs. So one thing that has changed is that there's no deadlines anymore, so maybe I'm less intense about writing songs. But one thing that I like to maintain is that I want the song to have an element of magic about it.
Yeah.
And not overly contrived. So if that means I write one song a year, then that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to squeeze them out, it's like making a meal. If you rush it, something, I made a meal the other night and I screwed it up,
Yeah.
I made mashed potato, put too much milk in it, and I fucked it up.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go, that's a lesson.
Well, there you go. So the one thing to take away from this interview, people, is music is like making mashed potato.
Yeah.
Don't add too much milk to it or you'll fuck it up.
That's the first time I've stuffed it up in 25 years, I reckon.
Oh, okay. All because you added too much milk.
Haste brings waste.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, cool. Rightio. So I've got to say, the name Even, where did that actually pop out from?
Okay, Even was the word that our mates used to use for a situation where like as if or whatever.
Yep.
Even.
Yeah.
You going to that gig? Even. Won't be going to that, Not even. I don't know, it's just one of those words. Everyone's got, like ace or bulk, I was bulk ace, mate, it's just a buzzword that we had in our circle of friends, and I don't know, it just became this word that it meant like as if.
Oh, yeah?
And then, I don't know, I used to resent the name to a point, but now I don't mind it, because even for me, it's like the word nirvana, that conjures a higher state of mental awareness. But even for me, it conjures a sense of equilibrium.
Yeah.
I used to think even means bland or boring. Some people probably think our music's bland or boring. But for me, being even is the ultimate goal, because it's about not having, that Buddhist philosophy, no hopes, no fears. If you're on an even keel, then that's almost the most sought after mental state to attain. It's getting really heavy now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm getting tired hearing myself say this shit. Sorry. You know what I mean? I don't mind it now. I don't mind the name.
Yeah. Definitely got a ring to it.
So now I think it conjures up something about equilibrium.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Rightio. Well, I reckon it's time we get exclusive, Ashley. Just me and you.
Okay.
Don't worry about all the viewers out there, all the hundreds of thousands of people. It's just me and you.
All right.
Okay. So, what would you say an exclusive fun fact is about yourself that the watchers wouldn't know about you?
It's probably a pretty boring one, but I bought my first. Well, my dad bought me my first electric guitar, but the first one that I bought was a Rickenbacker.
Yep.
And I was a trolley boy at a supermarket, and I saved up all my money being a trolley boy, and I had a calendar on my wall, and I worked out, if I work for this amount of time, for this period, in X amount of months I'll have an American Rickenbacker guitar.
Nice.
Which is a guitar that I still use to this day. So I've been using that guitar since 1987.
Wow.
So what year is it now? 2019?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, like 30, is that 32 years?
Shit,
is that right?
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so 32 years ago I saved up for my first American electric guitar by being a trolley boy at a supermarket. And I worked in supermarkets for nearly 10 years. So every time I walk into one, whatever it is, an IGA or a Coles or a Woolworths I just walk through the aisles and I remember myself being that person, stacking shelves, collecting trolleys, mopping up
God
villages.
knows what. Yep.
Ashley, can we have a mop and bucket to aisle 4, please? That's me. That's me. This is this me is a different me, but it's still the same me.
Yeah.
The guy who works in a supermarket who bought a guitar and had these dreams of making music, and I'm still dreaming of making music at the age of 49. So
Oh, well.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought you were only 21. I mean, you only look 18 to me, but I thought surely maybe 21.
Can't you see my salt and pepper beard, mate? No, this guy can.
Oh, no.
High def. High def.
Okay, well now it's time for my favourite question of all. That's right, it's what the fuck time.
Oh, okay.
So, come on, you've been giving it a bit of thought.
All right.
So what's the most hilarious, priceless, what the fuck moment on your career?
Well, it's an awkward one because it involves a senior citizen.
Yeah.
And it was a...
That's not nice to call your mate over there a senior citizen.
It's not lurid. It's not inappropriate.
Yeah.
But I was playing with my band The Swarm at the Evelyn Hotel in about 1988. So I'm about 18, right? And I was pretty weedy and, freckly and pimply and skinny. And we're doing this song. It's not a groovy song by any stretch, but a local, shall we say, a regular in the pub that we're playing at, decided that she would invade the stage and start doing this sort of, how would you describe this? Almost like a, it was a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
She was doing like this dance that involved kind of straddling herself around my limbs.
Yep.
And it was probably, it could have gone really awkward and weird.
Yep.
But thankfully I managed to extract myself from the the clasp of her hands or wherever they were around my legs.
Yep.
While still playing the guitar. It was just one of those things where it's most unexpected having a stage invasion from an elderly regular at a pub that we played at, and I didn't really know what to do because my main goal at that point was just trying to keep the show on the road. Yeah. But so that was a what the fuck moment.
Oh god, yeah.
It's like, how do I get out of this? And I can't remember how it ended, but it was awkward for everyone. Yeah. But I think there was laughs. I think there was laughter. But hopefully not at the expense of this poor soul who was maybe she'd taken some mescaline or something and listened to the Doors or something. But I think she might have thought she was in LA and she might have thought I was Jim Morrison and she was some crazed, music fan in the late '60s or something. But it was pretty gnarly. But
wow.
It ended safely.
Yep.
No one got hurt.
Oh, good, very good. Well, that's definitely one for the memory books. Yeah,
occasionally I get flashbacks and imagine this older hand grabbing me around the knee and around both knees, and I'm sort of, I don't know why someone didn't try to help me out there. There's 3 other people on stage who could have helped a brother out, but
yeah, okay.
There's been a lot of WTF moments since then, but I've been playing music since 1985, so there's quite a few in that collection, but
that's the one that really stands out to you.
That's one of them. Yeah. Oh. There's been other ones, but
But that is pretty WTF, and
a bit WTF, but
and
not too gnarly.
And come on,
you all. Am I too old to say gnarly? My kids will tease me for that.
And everyone knows I've seen and heard it all as far as WTF moment. Yeah. No. So. That's a pretty awesome one. Okay, well, I'd love to chat all day, but you're a busy man, so we'll leave it with what's next in exciting news coming up from Even.
All right, exciting news for Even. Well, we do 2 Christmas shows over summer. We do the Lansdowne in Sydney on the 22nd of December.
Nice.
We do the Spotted Mallard in Melbourne.
Yep.
And then in January and April next year, we're going to be supporting some Aussie rock legends.
Nice.
To be confirmed. So that'll be as Magda would say in Catherine Kim, watch this space. That'll be one of those.
Yeah.
And what are we going to do? I'm actually compiling all my demos at the moment for the next record, and I'm going to try and start assembling a bunch of tunes for another record.
Ooh, very nice.
And I've got some exciting touring with Paul Kelly on the Making Gravy tour, so I'm playing Paul's band.
Yeah.
And also with Paul Kelly and Cold Chisel in January as well. So it's a hectic summer. So I'll be out there staying hydrated and slip-slopping and slapping.
Yep. Good man.
Keeping that Stratocaster in tune.
Yep.
Yeah, but
good stuff.
Thanks for making time to talk to me today, man.
Oh, thank you very much.
Very cool.
And don't forget, people, to follow Keen Eye for Concerts on all your favourite social medias and sign up for our newsletter at keeneyeforconcerts.com. And, of course, follow Ashley in Even on their social media.
Even.1994 on Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah. and even the band on Facebook. Yeah, so
Get onto it, people.
We put a bit of info out every now and then.
Awesome.
Yeah, all right.
Well, again, thank you so much,
Yeah,
mate.
thanks for having me, man. It's great to chat.